everyone and welcome to our weekly twin flame reading. So for this reading we look into twin flame connections. So these kind of connections often move collectively, which is why we can do these readings. So I'm going to look into, what is going on presently. We're going to see what is coming in the future. We'll also have a quick glimpse into the past so that you guys will know if it resonates with you. I look into the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy separately, the 5D, the 3D. We get some guidance. We see any action that's going to take place here. And I am also going to get a message from your person. That's what we're going to start with today. So we're going to start with a channel message from your divine counterpart, from your twin flame. And then I'll get the rest of the cards on the table. So let's see what it is your person wants to say to you this week. We have the Queen of Wands. So your person's clearly feeling that you are very much in your power. They want to say like, hey, look, I actually am feeling very attracted to you right now. You are giving off this confident energy. I feel like I want to serve you. I mean, look at the picture in this card. This is my twin flame tarot deck, by the way, guys. But, she's on her throne and this is your counterpart saying like, look, I feel like I want to give something to you. I feel like I am ready to make an offer. Can you accept me as I am? So your person this week, look, I'm ignoring other people, flew out. So they really are not giving anyone else attention. They are going through a bit of an awakening at this present moment. They're feeling you in your power and perhaps a little bit triggered by this because they're saying, look, I don't really feel quite at your level right now, so can you accept me as I am? Or do I need to kind of be in a different place, be in a different energy? So your person definitely is just focused on you this week, not giving attention to others, and thinking a lot about you, especially very, very sexually. So let's find out what has happened recently in this connection. We have a Ten of Swords. So there's been a very clear ending in this connection, kind of in the recent past. The Ten of Swords in the past position is always a good sign because it means the worst is over. So this connection has been through kind of like a big ending, a big goodbye here. But when the Ten of Swords comes up in a reading, there's always this promise of like a new life, a fresh start. So recently it does seem like you or your counterpart may have felt like you've hit rock bottom a little bit, perhaps going through some very big challenges. But in the present moment we have the Six of Cups. So you might find that currently you start to feel your twin flame coming back, because the Six of Cups is the card of a reconciliation. It's also a card of memories and nostalgia. So you could both be thinking a lot about each other, but I really feel the focus more being on the divine masculine counterpart for this reading. So we all have, both energies within us, divine masculine and divine feminine. But you'll often find that one of you will kind of have more, you often kind of have the divine feminine and the divine masculine in a connection, and it's nothing to do with gender. And it seems like your divine masculine here, your counterpart, they're the one who's feeling very nostalgic. They're the one who wants to kind of come back in. They feel like you bring a lot of light and positivity to their life, and they no longer want to be shut out. So your person is desiring some kind of reconnection here. They feel like you've balanced your emotions out. So at this present moment, the divine feminine here is being shown to me as being very balanced, very calm, very collected. And this is really attractive because it seems like there's been a big release of codependency. So your divine masculine is actually thinking, okay, well right now I'm thinking I want to return. Let's look a bit more into this. So how's the divine feminine feeling? The Tower and the Four of Wands. The divine feminine is sensing something. She's feeling like she wants to start working on a foundation. The divine feminine might even be facing some kind of surprise right now because look, the divine masculine coming up as the King of Wands. This is getting really interesting, guys, because the divine masculine feels like he is in this King of Wands energy. He is ready to lead, to show his power. But look, the first card out was the Queen of Wands. So the Divine Masculine here is definitely feeling like a very equal counterpart for his Divine Feminine. This doesn't mean he's necessarily feeling worthy of her, because I do sense this like, I don't deserve you, I'm not quite ready for this energy. But he's kind of acknowledging that you two are twin flames, you two are, you know, sacred partners. He feels like he is at one with you. He feels like you two are just from the same, you know, like two peas in a pod. So the Divine Feminine is feeling some kind of sudden change or surprise within this connection, and this feels really positive because the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, all these cards so far are indicating that a move is going to be made in, you know, laying kind of like a level here between the two of you. Like, I'm just showing, you know, you've done the digging. That is why you may have experienced some kind of endings or feelings of rock bottom with this Ten of Swords. You know, you've done the hard bit, you've done the soul searching and the deep digging within. But this Ten of Swords really is saying, actually, you know, that worst bit is over. You've done the hard work. You're now ready to start laying the foundation. You're ready to start building. And the Divine Feminine feels this coming. She feels that both of you are ready to work on this foundation. I honestly sense for a lot of you, your counterpart is going to be trying to reconcile with you within the next couple of weeks. I want to say within the next month. You know, the month of June here seems really prominent in like lots of memories resurfacing. You may even start to see signs of your counterpart coming out of the, you know, coming out of the shadows a little bit, perhaps, you know, looking at your social media, sending you friend requests, you know, maybe even dropping you a message. It feels like a lot of you are going to start to get some kind of communication or even like signs about your counterpart. So Divine Feminines are definitely feeling some kind of sudden change within this connection, and the Divine Masculine is feeling powerful, ready to lead, and feeling mature enough to handle this connection. It seems like he's really ready to create the change within this connection that he's been seeking. So there's been lots of disruption in his 3D world, maybe lots of kind of trouble at work, trouble in his home life, but he's ready to put that behind him, and he really wants to just work on moving forwards with his Divine Feminine now. Now let's see externally, what influences do we have in this connection? So are there any external factors which are affecting things right now? Five of Cups. Okay, so externally we do have both of you maybe kind of having a little bit of a negative mindset at times. It could be that both of you are feeling a little bit regretful over something that's happened in your life or not come to fruition. There's definitely a disappointment when the Five of Cups comes up. But with this being I realise I'm talking really fast, guys. I always do this when I'm getting a lot through. I'll try to slow down, but you might need to change the speed on this video and put me at half speed or something. So the Five of Cups is saying that both of you are kind of having a little bit of a negative mindset at the moment, perhaps about work or money, family, friends. It's not to do with this connection. It's another part of your lives where there seems to be a disappointment. It could even be like family health for a lot of you. I feel I'm being given carers. So some of you may be having to take care of a loved one, and there's a lot of sadness around that. So externally we do have, you know, some kind of unclear situations. Perhaps you're waiting to see some kind of outcome of a situation like a job or health, family, friends, and because you can't see the outcome there, it might be affecting this connection a little bit, where perhaps you're wondering, you know, how can I make this work? How can we reconnect when I still have some kind of struggles going on in my life? So let's have a look a little bit more. In the 5D, we have the Two of Wands. So you two, you know, last week I felt like there'd been some kind of changes in the 5D. You know, maybe not last week, the last couple of weeks, it felt like there was like this kind of mute button hit on the 5D, where maybe you weren't going to get as much, I don't know, like 5D connection. It felt like, you know, some of you were being sent offline a little bit. But with the Two of Wands, it really feels like in the 5D, you're going to start to get some kind of inclination that your counterpart is making a decision about this. I feel you're going to be shown them planning the next step. So you might see them writing out a message. You might see them getting in their car to come and see you, but you're going to be shown what their next step is and how they want to get to you. So with a 5D, expect to be shown lots of important decision making, especially around you. It really feels like the Divine Feminine, the Empress, is right at the center of this. So decisions are being made in the 5D, and you're definitely going to get an inclination of this. There's been a very big ending within this connection, which is good because it's ended, you know, a lot of the shit. It's ended like a lot of the maybe negativity, or, you know, even separation. Separation could have come to an end. Perhaps some of you parted ways and came to this place of acceptance, which has allowed things to transform. You know, the 10 of Swords followed by the 6 of Cups is good because it's just saying the worst is over and you're getting ready to reconcile currently. Okay guys, I still have to look into the 3D action which is coming and what is happening in the future. So I'm going to do that in the extended because I've got a feeling this one's just going to go on and on and on. So to watch a sneak preview of the extended, keep watching this video and you'll find the details of how to watch the extended there too. All the links are in the description box below. I hope to see some of you guys over in the extended because we're going to go into a lot of detail about 3D action coming and what is happening next in this connection. So we'll see what moves your counterpart is going to make because it's pretty clear that he's building up to something big. So let's see what that is. I'll also use a couple of different decks as well. So I hope to see you guys over there in the extended. If not, I'll see you back here next week for our next twin flame reading. Don't forget, please check out my morning messages and my daily love readings because in the daily love readings we do get a lot of twin flame and sacred connection messages as well. So they're always interesting to have a watch and see what resonates. So yeah, I hope to see you guys over there on Sacred Space. If not, I'll see you back here soon. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.